Very warm good evening to all. Now, continuing the cross examination part, there are many parts, and I'm taking one by one because it will be very difficult for junior advocates for whom I'm conducting this session to understand it in one part. And even after completing all this, I would like to say there will be some part where we will even have a question in the future. So it is a very vast subject. It can't be taken up without an example and without a case law in front of us. So what we have to do, I'm taking some case laws also along with, but then every case depends on its own circumstances and the law at the same time. Now, today we will discuss Indira Gandhi's case as well, how it was fought and what happened at the Supreme Court. Now, coming back to our subject of today, improvement and embellishment. Now, what is improvement? Improvement का सीधा मीनिंग होता है सुधरना या सुधारना. तो here we अपना अपना statement सुधार रहे हैं. Embellishment बढ़ा चढ़ा कर बताना. To put some adjective. So, what has not happened that we are telling people in the court. Here, embellishment is always you are increasing some value to what was actually. So embellishment is always increasing what has not been there in your original statement in the law, and you are putting something else to add value or to add weight to the evidence. That is what we can say in the court language, that you are adding weight so that the accused can be convicted. This is what the embellishment. And there are discrepancies, there are inconsistencies, all these words are there, but these are not defined everywhere. There are these you have to understand in the context of the English language and also in the context of your case. Now, see, whenever FIR is recorded, the witness statement is recorded under section 161 CRPC. Now, 161 CRPC statement which is recorded before police can never be brought before the court unless you want to contradict it. That is not a statement before the police, is not an oath. So there is never a signature on the statement of the witnesses. You must have seen the charge sheet. Now, there is also one more statement which is also called confessional statement, that is before magistrate under section 164 CRPC. Now, this statement is used for contradiction as well as corroboration, and it has got very good evidentiary value, which we can discuss in some other lecture. Today, now coming back to improvements, if you ever do any improvements, the witness does some improvements to the case, to the evidence, whatever he has stated before police and what he speaks before the court, if there is a lot of difference and he is adding some value, some weight to the evidence, so that there will be the case looks bigger, or sometimes the case becomes like it will become like putting some more allegation on the accused. In the simple language, I would like to say here. So the whatever is recorded in FIR and the witness's statement, if the witness goes further and add some more allegation or give some more facts, then it is not acceptable and you can contradict him by the help of the statement under section 161 CRPC or 164 CRPC also can be corroborated. So this happens only in cases where the witness goes beyond whatever is written in the 161 CRPC or 164. And whenever you are cross-examining, always look for the improvements. If you are able to look for the improvements, you can always contradict. Now here I would also like to say there are possibilities, there are some omissions in the he must have not stated what he has spoken before in 161 CRPC. But then, see, it is all for your own benefit. He has used word weapon there, and in before court, he is not using the weapon. In those cases, you have to keep silence. You don't have to ask him why you have omitted, because it is helping you. There he has said he has given he was using a weapon, then you should not contradict him. You should not take that omission. That is also an art we should understand, and it will be developing as long as you continue to take more cases and more you will go for cross examination. Now, due to this improvement, what happens? Sometimes there are acquittals, sometimes the evidentiary value goes down. Then there is a possibility. I will discuss one case where 304B was set aside under conviction under 304B, and the accused were convicted only for 493. So, see, it has got more value. Now we would discuss a very important case here, which is from Nasik, Ankush Maruti Shinde versus State of Maharashtra. This case was carried to the Supreme Court. Now, if you go through this case, it's a very long case, and it was fought from uh, Bombay, this not a trial court, then High Court, then Supreme Court, and this was a case where 5 people were killed, one woman was raped. The Nasik police was unable to solve this mystery somehow, and there were nomadic tribes people. They were dumped into this FIR, and there were a lot of statements, lot of witnesses. One lady witness here says that she has, when she was unconscious in the hospital, police showed him some file photos. See, police normally has who are the regular gangsters and who are regular criminals. She recognized 4 people. However, this material was withheld by the police. They never showed it to the, they never brought this before the court. Now, these 4 accused were never before the court. This came out first time in this Supreme Court, it came out. If you read the judgment, you will find out. Now, this woman says, I was raped. But then again, there were other test identification parade she could not recognize. In court, after 2.5 years, she was recognized. See, there was an improvement in this case. And in the High Court, they were trial court convicted all of them with capital punishment. In the High Court, there were 6 accused totally, and in High Court, 3 people were convicted. There were a conviction of the capital punishment was set aside. There, it was punishment was altered to the imprisonment for life, and 3 were confirmed with reference from the trial court for capital punishment. Matter went to Supreme Court. In Bombay High Court also, it went to again the division bench. But then we are discussing today Supreme Court case. In Supreme Court, what happened when the matter all completely all everything trial, because there was capital punishment, it was looked into in a very detailed manner. And this Ankush Maruti Shinde, when he was arrested, he came out to be a juvenile person. So whole trial against him was vitiated. And beyond that, one more thing happened, that when they were all in the jail for 16 years, and the prosecution did not find out the 4 doubtful accused who were not arrested, did not find out why they were not arrested, why no investigation was there. What Supreme Court said after going through all this, and there were a lot of material improvements in this lady's, where she was unable to give even the role in the her 161 CRPC statement. But before court, she was attributing role. Of course, it was with the police investigation agency. You must have tutored, whatever it is. But she was giving role, which was not there in the 161. See, this is a classic case of classic example where lot of improvements were done. And what happened when these improvements were done? Supreme Court came to rescue. All 6 accused were acquitted of the charges under 170. 3.8. Further investigation order was given. That lady has recognized 4 people from the file photo of the criminals, which was provided to her by police. It was, and Maharashtra government, state of Maharashtra was asked to give 5 lakh rupees by to every accused for compensation for keeping them in for 16 years in the custody. And for it was like a wrongful confinement, wrongly they were arrested and they were convicted. So this is what happened because the police did not investigate properly, and because of the improvements, this case turned completely. So we have, whenever you get time, do read Ankush Maruti Shinde versus State of Maharashtra, is 2019 Supreme Court case. And there are a lot of material you will get for the trial also to run. So there it is one of the important case I wanted to discuss with you, and what improvement can done. This case is a live example. Now another case, we still get goosebumps when we read this judgment. This is of our late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Now when 1984, October 31, when there was her assassination, there were 4 accused total: Keher Singh, Satwan Singh, Behan Singh, Balbir Singh. And she was shot dead there only in her premises, official residence. Now what happened? This Behan Singh, those who were the security officers, during interrogation only, he also succumbed to injuries because he was also injured. Then later on, K.R. Singh and Satwan Singh were arrested. Now this Balbir Singh was arrested later on. He was also a police officer. See, all these were security officers. Either they were they were in security department protecting the prime minister, or they were from the Delhi police. All these four people. Now Behan Singh was no more, and charges were abated against him. Now what happened? After some time, one witness, Amarjit Singh, his statement was recorded, and he gave three statements. One statement he gave under 161 CRPC on the 25 days, that is somewhere in on the 24 November. This assassination took place on 31st October 1984. His statement was recorded is 25 days after 24 November. He was silent about naming Balbir Singh. Then under 161 CRPC, the second statement was recorded after some time, that is on December 19. That time he made a reference of the Balbir Singh was also a part of conspiracy. Then his statement next very day, that is on 21st December, was recorded under section 164 CRPC, where he is saying that yes, Balbir Singh was also a part of conspiracy. Now, this was treated as an improvement by the Supreme Court when that matter was carried to the Supreme Court. This trial you must read also for the purpose that this was conducted in Tihar jail. And normally, if you read section 327 CRPC, it takes up that trial should be, accused should get a fair chance and should be in an open place. That court should be in an open place, public should have access to it. But then Supreme Court said that it was in open place, public was also allowed, and the accused people who were known to them, their relatives were also allowed. So it was an open trial only. So that was objection was overruled. Now, if you read this in Balbir Singh, we will read that para 27. I will read for you. See, he was silent. Now, such a case where Prime Minister was killed and he is keeping mum, even after 25 days, he said he did not recollect. Second statement, he makes a reference. So it is almost after 33 days, Balbir Singh was arrested. The Supreme Court set aside his conviction and his capital punishment. Only Satwan Singh, K.R. Singh were convicted for capital punishment and 120B. Now we will read the para 27 from this. That will give you clear picture. I will share the screen with you. The statement of Amarjit Singh, PW 44, that is prosecution witness, was recorded thrice. 3 बार उसका evidence record किया during the investigation. In the first statement, there is no involvement of Balbir Singh and had alleged against Behan Singh. According to Behan Singh was the person who was killed on the same day, the day Indira Gandhi was assassinated by him. According to him, he recalled bit by bit. उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा याद आ रहा था, and that was the reason he gave the subsequent 2 statements. If these statements are carefully perused, it is clear that the entire approach of the High Court appears to be erroneous. What he did later was to improve upon his statement and introduce Balbir Singh also, or substitute Balbir Singh in place of Behan Singh. Because Behan Singh was no more, so we can't call it confusion, but see, just look at the quality of the evidence here. The only other inference is that he was himself a party to that conspiracy. See, when you read, you get, because he knew everything. If he knew everything, why he did not tell the police? Otherwise, there is no explanation why he should keep on giving statement after statement. That too after 25 days of the incident. It clearly shows that there he was a convenient witness available to state, that is government, police machinery, whatever was desired from him. He appears to have become wiser day by day. ये उन्होंने stricture डाला था उस पर, and remembered bit by bit. It's certainly interesting to remember. In his first version, there is nothing against Balbir Singh. उसका जो पहला statement था उसमें बलबीर सिंह के बारे में एक word नहीं बोला. In his second statement, he has tried to introduce things against him. This apparently is a clear improvement. See where the improvement can take you. It's a case highly contested. A lot of big name advocates were there. I will share the advocates if you read. There were justice lot of advocates. Sodhi साहब थे, उसमें जेठमलानी साहब थे, एंड मिस्टर रामास्वामी थे। तो अगर आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि इतने बड़े लेवल पे भी on one improvement, there were other matters also, there were other factors also, which because of he was acquitted, because there was delay of 33 days, he was under detention. But this one thing was really clicked. So improvement can help you there also. So always remember, improvement can take you where, and in such cases also the acquittal, while granting acquittal, improvements are looked upon as a very important part. So you have to take improvement, you have to take out improvement in the cross examination, and you have to bring it to the notice of the judge of the trial court. And if you are unable to bring it before a trial court judge, then High Court and Supreme Court, your case won't stand. That is why cross examination is the most important part of the any criminal trial, and for that matter civil trial. But the little bit there is a difference between civil trial and criminal trial, because in a criminal trial there will always be the witness is speaking from his mouth. In civil trial you will be filing affidavit, so where there you have a lot of liberty. You don't have to tutor, you don't have to teach anything to the witness. But in 161 CRPC, his statements recorded, and thereafter he comes to the court, he has to speak orally. This is very important case, and you all must read this. Now, next we will go to one Delhi High Court case, Sushil Kumar versus State of NCT. This is 2014 case. Now, in this case, it's under 498 and 304B. Here, his wife committed suicide, and the mother-in-law, naturally, जो लड़की की माँ थी, उसने complain किया. When she complained, and she was complaining so many things about, of course, she lost the daughter. She will be filing so many, giving so many allegations. And when she filed complaint, she gave all the things where whatever she could remember. Still after, but in this case, one thing you have to remember. If you read this judgment, her first statement was recorded by Tehsildar. Which is very rare in such kind of matters. But then the court did ask why Tehsildar was recording the statement of a witness, and that was a complainant. That the SDM has passed such order, but there was no such thing available on record. The SDM has passed such order. So her statement before Tehsildar cannot be considered as very important. Then her statement was recorded before police, that is 161 CRPC, where she alleged that he was asking 1 lakh at the time of marriage, which was not there in their 6 years life, matrimonial life. And there was a lot of letters also on record. No, not a single letter was telling that he was asking something. Then when she came before court, the mother-in-law, that is जिसकी लड़की expire हो गई थी, तो accused की mother-in-law जब court में आई, तो what did she say? She made lot of various allegations, not only against the accused, but also other family members. Those who were not the part of the 161 CRPC का statement में, they were not mentioned. So on this count also, the court said that her statement cannot be relied upon. Her testimony is totally vague, because she's changing her statement. Before Tehsildar, she was telling something else. Before police, she was telling something else. Now before court, she is like increasing the weight of the allegations. And when she's increasing the allegations, so her testimony cannot be relied, and accused cannot be convicted on her testimony. Still, the court convicted the accused under 498A, but under 304B, it was set aside, and he was freed because already he has undergone some years of punishment. So this was one case where it can be, see, improvement, you have to be very careful to bring it on record. And if you are able to bring it record, definitely it will help you. Now, one very simple case, State of Sikkim versus Dawa Bhutia. Now, this is from Sikkim High Court. It is very simple case, but do read it, because there are a lot of judgments mention it. And if you read one judgment, you get a lot of other judgments which are cited therein. So in this case, there are, I think, more than 20 maybe judgments are cited. Now here, improvement embellishment is defined again, and always defined in the sense it has been described. Here the quality of evidence was required to put the accused under conviction of 376. Now here the public prosecutor was very fair while the trial was there. He said this lady, he was an employee of the accused, and she was an employee of the accused. What did she? She filed a case against her boss under 376 and 511. When the matter came before the trial court, the being public prosecutor, he did not find much material to convict him to 376, and he conceded to the court that there is only material of 354. But the trial court said there is no material even for 354 because she has improved her statement, and also her brother and sister. Her brother was also there, and he was telling something else before in 161 CRPC. He was telling something else before police, and before court he was telling something else. So there was difference in both of their statements also. And under 354 IPC also he was not convicted. Now what happened? This matter, he was acquitted of the charges, and while the charges were acquitted, this person was let free. And if you read this judgment, you will find so many improvements and so many cases. It is from Sikkim High Court, so read it not because where there are a lot of improvements, you will find out how to get the improvement, but read it from the angle that so many judgments are cited. And this is one very different case. See, she started from 376, even 354 did not stand. Here we आजकल हम लोग बहुत consensual sex के बारे में सुनते हैं, या फिर people who are in the having an affair, love affair, and thereafter they go and file the if they do not, the man do not marry the woman, what she goes and file the rape case. In this kind of cases, you will find a lot of matters there. And outraging the modesty of a woman, a lot of judgments are discussed. So this one case, I would like all of you to read. Whenever I will put this video on the YouTube, I will try to put all these judgments. And these are all important judgments, including Indira Gandhi's judgment, Ankush Maruti Shinde's judgment. It will make you a very good trial lawyer, because if these judgments, if read in totality, you will not only understand improvements, you will also understand many other sections which are discussed there, and you will exactly know how, whenever the evidence, how to record the evidence. You may be from the prosecution side or you may be from the accused side, but then you must know. See, here in Sikkim High Court, the prosecutor was very fair, that he said, he considered that there is no evidence of 376. But then it does not happen always, because it is prosecution duty to convict, to see that he gets a conviction, and it is our duty to get acquittal. But if you honestly read the CRPC and Evidence Act and the court, what is the Advocates Act say? It is our duty, we are officer of the court, to get justice to the people. And it is our duty to get justice and to bring out the truth. It's not our duty to that you should get acquittal. We should do our duty honestly for our work. That is, maybe you are for accused or maybe you are for the complainant. So this was what for all 2 days. Any questions? I'm open.